my face. I'm a Dolphins fan, so I don't know what's going on with my face. I can't stop smiling. Let's talk about why. Dolphins fans, thank you for checking out the channel. I appreciate you coming in here and checking out what I do here in this place, my little corner of YouTube. And right now it feels a little bit like heaven. It's hard to be a Dolphins fan, I know. But right now, during this draft, we've got some things to be excited about. So let's talk about it. Like I said, I can't stop smiling. It's very difficult to take the smile off my face after a draft like we've had so far. The first 3 rounds of the draft are done. We had some things happen. We got a couple players, and we got plenty of draft picks coming up. So we're going to talk about it all. First off, we'll start with round 1. Round 1. Fantastic pick for the Miami Dolphins. We kept our 13th pick and took Kenneth Grant from Michigan. Defensive tackle, and not just that, not only can he play defensive tackle, but he's built like a nose guard. He can play nose tackle. It has been a long time since we've had one of those. Too long. So, that's exciting. We got a guy that's going to start day 1. Day 1 he'll be starting. And not only that, I have a feeling this guy, with just a little bit of practice, a little bit of work, and some dedication, he can become an all-pro player. Kenneth Grant is a fantastic player. It's great news. Super happy about it. I can't say enough about Kenneth Grant. I honestly didn't think that he'd really be there at 13, but he was, and the Dolphins wisely took him. Now, I said we either needed to go cornerback or defensive tackle with that first pick. But the main thing that gets me about Kenneth Grant, well, there's a lot, so let's just run down the list. First off, he played in Michigan. He played in Michigan for a similar defense than what Anthony Weaver runs right now in Miami. They both run that standard 3-4 style of defense with a little bit of 4-3 mixed in. I'm encouraged by that, the fact that Kenneth Grant already pretty much knows this defense. In fact, a lot of the plays are the exact same. Kenneth Grant knows how to play in this scheme. He is a perfect fit for it. He's built for it, prime time. Kenneth Grant is extremely strong, good on his feet, fantastically smart, and he has an amazing attitude. On the field, he's a fighter. He's a dog. He's got the attitude that no one is going to beat him. But as soon as he steps off the field, he's humble. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Super nice young man. Couldn't be more excited about this pick. I think he's going to be on this team for years. I'm very happy to have him here. Fantastic pick by the Miami Dolphins. Like I said, great pick. Good hard worker. Very, very smart. Like, it's perfect. We should be excited about this. It directly addresses one of the biggest needs we have on this team, if not the biggest need. Now, there are other needs on this team, but we have lots more picks to go. But to start off round 1, 13th pick, Kenneth Grant out of Michigan, it's a fantastic job by Miami Dolphins front office. I'm not going to say Chris Grier because I just don't necessarily believe that this was Chris Grier. But I digress. It's a great pick, and we should be happy. We've addressed a need. Now, moving on. Today, round 2 starts off, and the Dolphins trade with the Las Vegas Raiders. This trade it's kind of tricky. What happened is we swapped second-round picks. So the Dolphins had number 48, and they traded with the Raiders for the 37th second-round pick. So 37th overall and the Raiders got our 48. That's our second round pick. We just swapped second round picks. Now, when we did that, also, the Raiders got the 98th and the 135 pick. The 98 was our third round pick. We let that go. When we did that, we also let the 135 pick go. Now, the 135 pick, we swapped with their 143 pick. So essentially, one of our fourth round picks became our fifth round pick right in the beginning. So the way this works out, we'll talk about that in a second. First off, let me talk about who we got with that 37th pick in the second round. The Dolphins drafted guard out of Arizona, Jonah, say it with me, Savaiinaea. Savaiinaea. I looked it up on Google. That's how it says to say it. If I'm butchering that name, I apologize, but that's what Google is telling me how to pronounce his name. Savaiinaea. Okay. With that, we've addressed another huge need. Not only that, but with James Daniels and Jonah Savaiinaea. It's going to be hard. I'll get it. Jonah Savaiinaea, James Daniels, Aaron Brewer, my goodness, all these names. And our tackles, which I like I said, for our offensive line, I'm very happy with how this is shaping up. And I can guarantee you, Savaiinaea is better than Liam Eichenberg, and he will be I'll guarantee it right now. Strike me dead. Savaiinaea will be starting over Liam Eichenberg, and I can't be happier about that, to know that Eichenberg will not be on the starting roster as long as Savaiinaea has anything to say about it. Talk about another player with a fantastic attitude, a great work ethic, super strong, fantastic speed, amazing footwork on this offensive lineman. And it's exactly what you want in a guard. He's a scheme fit, and he's going to get along well with this offense. Now, the coolest part is when he got the phone call. When Jonah got this phone call from Chris Greer and Stephen Ross and Mike McDaniel, and he was on the phone, at the very end he said, "Tell Tua, get ready." Ooh. As Tobin always says on his channel, I got the goosies. I like this pick. I like this young man. I've actually followed his career. I'm from Arizona, so I follow the Arizona teams, Arizona and Arizona State especially, and mainly. Super excited to have him on the team. And the best part about him is during his time in Arizona, he played guard and both tackles, left and right. He has experience playing all these positions, and he's good at them, which means he is a fantastically diverse offensive lineman. He can play anything. He's a utility player on the offensive line. He can be that swing guy where if you need him to go somewhere else for a play or two, or you need something else from him for a while, he can do it. It's great. I can't be any more excited about this. Fantastic job so far by the Miami Dolphins front office addressing the line, offense and defense, making it a priority. Something that I'm just having a hard time believing. Like I said, I'm a Dolphins fan, and having this happen, this is not what Miami Dolphins do, especially in the draft. We don't do this. We go for the pretty players. We go for the wide receivers and the running backs and the tight ends and quarterbacks and all this stuff that never ends up panning out. And we never pay attention to our offensive line and our defensive line, and we're finally doing it. Not only doing it, but doing it well. Kenneth Grant. Are you freaking kidding me? It's just unreal to me. Jonah Savaiinaea. This is about as strong as we could have started this draft off. I'm super happy. You should be too. If you're disappointed in our draft so far, I challenge you to go look at these players. Look at what they can do. Look at their work ethic, their attitude, their performance on the field, how they are off the field, everything. I challenge you. And if you still, after all of that, don't think that they did a good job, the Dolphins, in this draft so far, rounds 1 through 3, if you don't think the things we've done are good, I'm sorry, but I question the football knowledge. I'm forced to. Because this is about as good as we could have expected. Savannah, Kenneth Grant. I'm so excited about all of this. So, after the trade and after the first 3 rounds, I got my little sticky pads all over again after all of this. After all that happened, tomorrow, Saturday, we have the remainder. It starts early, so get yourselves out and get up and watch the draft. In the 4th round, we have 1 pick at 116. In the 5th round, we have 3 picks, and they're all very, very close to each other. 143, which is right in the beginning of the 5th round, 143, 150, and 155. So in the 4th and 5th round, we still have 4 picks. Just instead of 2 4th round and 2 5th round, we now have 1 4th round and 3 5th round. Okay? So, and then in the 7th round, we still have our 3 picks. So, overall, what we have left, we have 7 picks left in the draft. That's the 4th round at 116, the 5th round at 143, 150, and 155, and the 7th round at 224, 231, and 253. Now, there are a lot of good players still left on the board. A lot of good players. So knowing that and knowing where we're at, we can be encouraged still. There's still a lot of great things we can do with the players that are left on the board, guys. Like I said, it's not over yet. And this is something that's kind of funny to me. Out of the top 50 players in this draft, there's only 1 left. Anybody know who that is? And I'm not saying this to mock him at all. I'm not doing that. He's probably beaten himself up enough, and he's probably mad enough that he's going to do great wherever he goes. And I hope he does well. But Shedeur Sanders is the only one in the top 50 that's still there. Yikes. Now, when we go and look, we have a pick at 114, I think. Yeah, 116. That pick is at pick 116. That's pretty early coming up here. And we need to be looking at cornerback. Now, Kobe Bryant is still available. Kobe Bryant out of Kansas. Okay, we have Denzel Burke still available out of Ohio State. And who was the other guy? Who was the other guy I was looking at? Zy Alexander is the other one that I was really, really looking at, that are still available and still good cornerbacks that we could draft. Also, Quincy Riley is available too. That's Louis. He's out of Louisville. So there are cornerbacks left in this draft that we can grab. There's also a lot of offensive linemen that we can pick up. We have some things we can do. We can even still grab a quarterback. I also wanted to point out that Cam Scatabo is still available too. This is another one of those players that we could very, very likely still have the ability to grab. I do think he's going to be gone by the time we hit 116. He's ranked 114 right now. I think he'll end up getting picked up, but if he doesn't, we should almost think about grabbing him too. It's another thought. I'm not saying we definitely should, but he's available. Jamari Harris, cornerback out of Iowa State, another one, or Iowa. There's a lot of good players left in this draft, guys. And we got a lot of picks. So there are things that we can still do, things we need to look at. There's a lot of decent safeties too. Grabbing a safety in the 5th round, very big possibility. So, point is, tomorrow's a big day for the draft. It's a big day for the Miami Dolphins to finish up this draft and move forward, having one of the best drafts that they've had in a long time. And so far, they are off to a fantastic start. As of right now, The Kenneth Grant signing, I'm giving an A-. Right now. As of right now. No future involved. From what I think and what I feel, I'm giving the Kenneth Grant signing at 13, or draft at 13 in the first round, giving it an A-. As far as Jonah Savaianea, I'm going to give that an A- as well. These are fantastic picks. Exactly what we need. Can't even pretend that I'm disappointed in any way. And I'm saying A- because I just don't know what's going to happen yet. I don't know how great they're going to be. I know they'll be good. These are two players that will start for us. Guaranteed. So, Kenneth Grant, Jonah Savaianea, welcome to the Miami Dolphins. I wish for nothing but success for each of you and for the Miami Dolphins. If Chris Grier made these picks, if he was responsible, golf clap for Chris Grier. Golf clap for Chris Grier. If it was somebody else in the Dolphins front office, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart as a Dolphins fan for finally stepping up and doing what everybody else has been wishing that Chris Grier would do. Thank you. Whoever you are, mystery man, man of honor, my hero, thank you. That's all I got today. That's all I got. It's late. I'm going to try to edit this and get this up tonight. For the few of you that'll see it this late at night over on the East Coast. But I'll try to get it up as soon as possible. If not, it'll be up in the morning for you guys to watch right before the draft. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to live stream. I do have an archery tournament first thing in the morning, so I might miss a little bit of the draft. But don't worry, I'll have my phone. I'll be keeping up with what's happening while I'm shooting. I can multitask. But if you're disappointed, don't be. Be happy. Be satisfied with what we've done so far. As for the rest of the draft, we will see how this goes. But as of right now, with those two draft picks that we've made so far in the first 3 rounds, I'm giving the Miami Dolphins an A- as of right now. We'll see how it continues. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in here. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Give this video a like if you've been here since the beginning of me doing this. Give a like, comment, tell me what you guys think. What would you guys grade these picks? What do you think we're going to do with the last bit of this draft? Let's talk about it. I answer every comment, and I appreciate every comment. Thank you. Everybody have a wonderful night. Fins up, and stay hopeful. Because you can.